He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Lions and the Bears on EA Sports.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. A tight end in motion now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Goff setting to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that,
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
first sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Oh, he got free. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Lions, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now gone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, it's Goff. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On first down, it's Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Has a man, it's Brown. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Goff on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down, here's Swift. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Williams to throw on third. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. On the ground with Swift. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. On first down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down throw from Goff. He'll get this one to Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. A give to Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, Goff. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
First and goal, here's Gibbs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be second and 5.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. On the carry, it's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Williams from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Off the play fake, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, ankle.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So roughing the passer gifts them a first and goal. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Throwing is gone. Pass complete to Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Goff setting to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Into the hands of Duvernay. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down from the 31. Williams on the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's on the move. He's running for it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's Aroma Dudes a touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Finds Laporta. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again, it's Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes, knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Goff. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it off.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down, Williams. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans trying to hold on and claim victory. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touch. And welcome back to all of you joining us for this one. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. First down throw from Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. All right, here we go, second down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play action with Goff. He finds Laporta.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Shakes himself free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that makes it 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off play action, Goff. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
Number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
St. Brown's got it, complete. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
That's caught for the first. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Motioning the tight end left. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All right, set now, first and 10. Throwing is gone. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Goff to the air now. Throw complete to Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal. Gibbs Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Bears 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That pick-6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. To throw, Williams. Finds a man right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st down, here's Swift. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg for him. Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Touchdown, Chicago! A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He'll cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Tight end gets it running forward. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down throw from Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Running it with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Stop short of the goal line. On game 3, brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now try Gibbs again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Bears 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Completed here to Komet. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. Man, it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Goff. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll go down here at the 16. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught for the first. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now here's Williams. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. 2nd and 3 now. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass complete to Duvernay. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Search it, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.